In our last episode, our undefeated season unfortunately came to an end 45-17 against the Carolina Panthers, but we are still sitting at 14-1. But something I did not show in the last episode is that we are officially the number 1 seed. No one can catch us from here. And I understand it makes way more sense to bench the starters here since we have already secured a number 1 seed, but Nick Samuel is only 29 passing yards away from throwing for the most yards in a single season. And on top of that, he is still set to win the MVP award. I don't know if benching him is actually going to affect that or not. I would really hope not. But we are probably not going to play him in the second game in today's episode. But I at least want to see him set that record. And we have a couple upgrades to get to, starting with outside linebacker John Marion, who gets +1 to block shed, hit power, speed, tackle, and zone coverage. And then rookie receiver Adonis Pleasance will get a couple points here. He gets +1 to his deep route running and +3 to his short route running. And there was a scenario for a cold team, so they were asking if I thought the Packers could end up being a trap game. I went ahead and said the no fear response, so the Packers are struggling and all players will have -5 break tackle, play rec, and tackle for this game. Is that all the Packers players or all of our players? It doesn't appear that any of our guys' ratings are actually being lowered right now, so I would assume it would mean that all of the Packers' ratings have been lowered. And Green Bay is going to be led by an 84 overall quarterback in Eli Milton, at running back an 80 overall in Kenneth Gainwell. Wide receiver is a 79 Curtis Samuel, who we actually traded there, a 78 overall Jaden Reed, and a 78 Christian Watson. Tight end's a 76 overall, left tackle's a 75, left guard's going to come in as an 88, this center is going to be a 74, the right guard's going to be a 75, and the right tackle is a 72. Now over on defense, they do have Jermaine Johnson, who's a 75 overall left end, a right end at a 73. Defensive tackle is Kenny Clark at an 83 overall, age is apparently hitting him hard. Outside linebacker 88 overall Rashawn Gary, middle linebacker 82 Quay Walker, right outside linebacker is going to be Lucas Van Ness at a 76, corner is a 96 overall in Jair Alexander and a 79 in Keon Mackey, at free safety is 75 and at strong safety is also a 75. And the Bison will get the ball first today, so let's see if we can see Nick Samuel break that record on this drive. We're going to start with a handoff to Kendre Miller to the outside. Miller's going to juke out a defender and start today with a 9-yard carry. That brings up a 2nd and 1 now at the 32-yard line with a 5-wide set. Samuel is going to throw this one downfield, and there's going to be Puka Williams, and that will get him that much closer to the record. I thought it might get it. It's a gain of 23. He is 5 yards away from now tying the record on 1st and 10 in Green Bay territory. Kendre Miller is the running back, and that's where we go with it. Miller to the outside will get hit in the backfield for a loss of 2. That sets up a 2nd and 12 now at the 47-yard line. Miller is still lined up at running back. He'll drop back to pass. He goes to the outside, caught by Quentin Johnston, and that will be the record. He is now thrown for the most passing yards in a single season, and we're probably going to keep him in just a little bit longer. Now a 3rd and 2. Looking to convert here. Miller is back in shotgun, and we will give it to Miller, who goes up the middle for the first down, getting brought down to the 30-yard line. I am also considering not benching Nick Samuel or any of the starters at all, because I would be really interested in Samuel to become the first 6,000-yard passer, but now he finds Quentin Johnston downfield to the 13-yard line. Samuel comes out in a 5-wide set. He will take the snap and a quick throw to the outside, caught by the rookie Adonis Pleasance, and this time he's down to the 3-yard line for a 2nd and inches. They come back in shotgun. Puka Williams is checked into the backfield, and that's where they go with it, and Puka will fight and not get the first down. How did they not rule that he got that? Some of these animations in this game are a little bit ridiculous. 3rd and inches from the 3-yard line. He lines up under center. Samuel will drop back to pass. He's going to roll to the outside, and Nick Samuel's going to take off himself and walk into the end zone completely untouched. Touchdown, Oklahoma City. The defense would force Green Bay to punt the ball, but now we take over at our own 2-yard line. In a goal line set, we hand off to Kendre Miller right up the middle, and he will get us some breathing space. Now a 2nd and 4. At the 8-yard line, Samuel is back in shotgun. Kendre Miller is the running back, and it's a read option, sorry. He goes to the outside, and Nick Samuel has the first down to the 16-yard line. Our offense also looked really bad in the last week, so it may do them some good to actually get back into this game and play a full game. I'm not really sure. I'm kind of just playing this by feel. But now 1st and 10. Back in shotgun. Samuel will drop back. He's going to fire this downfield. That's Braden Willis for the first down all the way to about the 36-yard line. But now Ronnie Stanley, our starting left tackle, is injured. A 1-yard gain from Kendre Miller on the next play brings up a 2nd and 9. We've actually been without Ronnie Stanley a good chunk of this season. But now on 2nd down, Samuel going downfield and missing his receiver. His first incomplete pass of the day. Now a 3rd and 9. At the 37-yard line, Puka Williams is lined up at running back, but Samuel will look to pass. Rolling to the outside, he's under pressure, now going deep downfield, he's got a man, and that is going to be Jared Bartow, but they say he did not get 2 feet in bounds. On the next Packers drive, we now jump into the second quarter, where they have a 1st and goal from the Bison 9. Melton out of shotgun, under pressure, getting sacked on the play by Darnell Waters back to the 15-yard line. That sets up a 2nd and goal. Melton will drop back to the pass. He's going to lob this one to the end zone. That one will be deflected away, I believe, by it's Darnell Waters again. Apparently, he wants to make plays all day. I thought that was going to be a defensive back, not our star middle linebacker. But now a 3rd and goal from the 15-yard line. He'll drop back to the pass. He's under a lot of pressure, rolling to the outside. Now finally throwing this one towards the end zone, but just throws it through the back, and they will settle for a field goal. They would be able to make it 7-3, and now the Bison face a 3rd and 1 on their next drive. From their own 45-yard line, hand off to Kendre Miller to the outside. He's got the first down and more. Miller down the sideline is finally going to get caught at the 26-yard line. Nick Samuel back in shotgun again. Puka Williams is lined up at running back. He will take the snap and look to pass. He's going downfield. He's got a man open. That's Jared Bartow, and he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. 1st and goal, Bison. Now Samuel lines up under center. Kendre Miller is the running back. He will take the snap, and they give it to Miller right up the middle, and Kendre Miller into the end zone for touchdown number 23 on the season, if you can believe that one. Now Green Bay will face a 3rd and 3 from the Bison 27. They come out in an I formation. Down by 11. It's going to be a fake to the running back. Under pressure from Waters, but he finds his man, and he holds on through contact. A 4-yard carry from Gainwell will then set up a 2nd and 6. Now a quick throw downfield, and that should have been an interception from Jalen Ramsey. However, it leads to a 3rd and 6 for the Packers from the 16-yard line. He's back in shotgun. Melton will look to throw, and he's going to get sacked on the play by rookie defensive back Reggie Bowe, who came in on a blitz. And their kicker, Christopher Dunn, would knock another one through to make it 14-6. Now the Bison face a 3rd and 4 here. And Samuel's going downfield. He's got Jared Bartow into Green Bay territory all the way down to the 44. That should take us to the 2-minute warning. Now a 3rd and 5 with 1:32 to go here in the half. At the Packers 39, we come out with a 5-wide set. He'll take the snap, a quick throw, and Bartow will not have the first down. It results in a 4th and 1. Green Bay burns a timeout, but we're going to go for it here. Samuel lines up under center, and they give it to Kendre Miller, who jukes out a man and gets the first down, keeping this drive moving. We have not burned any of our 3 timeouts yet. It's a 1st and 10, now at the Packers 33. Samuel will drop back. He's going downfield, and that one will be intercepted on the play, and Green Bay is going to get to take over about a minute to go. He's actually still on the return, finally brought down by the quarterback. That was Quay Walker on the pick. The Packers would get the ball to start the second half, but would go 3 and out. Now the Bison have driven down to the 22-yard line of Green Bay. And Samuel looking to pass, will throw on the run. He finds Bartow, who now cuts upfield and will get brought down for an 8-yard play. Samuel back in shotgun. Puka Williams is the running back. He will take the snap and look to pass, goes to the outside. A wide open Puka Williams will walk into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma City. Another 3 and out in simulation, but now the Bison face a 3rd and 8 from the Packers 16. Going downfield, he's got a man. That's Adonis Pleasance down to the 2-yard line. 1st and goal, Bison. An incomplete pass on the next play will bring up a 2nd and goal for the Bison. Now Samuel lines up under center. Kendre Miller is the running back. It's a toss to the outside. Miller makes the catch, and he is into the end zone for the 24th touchdown of the season for Kendre Miller. We now jump to the 4th quarter, where they are trying to claw their way back into this game with a miracle. On a 3rd and 2 from the 14-yard line, Melton will go downfield, and that one's going to be intercepted on the play by Reggie Bowe. On the ensuing drive, it's now a 3rd and 13 at the 38-yard line, and Yarbrough up the middle gets the first down all the way into Packers territory. Nick Samuel now lines up under center again. Kendre Miller is the running back. From the 48-yard line, it's going to be a handoff to Miller, who goes right up the middle, and he's finding some space to run, and he'll end up with a 9-yard carry this time. That sets up a 2nd and 1 with about 7 minutes to play now. At the Packers 39-yard line, it's going to be a fake to Puka Williams. Now going downfield, and that's caught by Bartow all the way down to the 20-yard line. A 5-yard pass to Braden Willis, and then an incomplete ball to the end zone sets up a 3rd and 5 from the 15. A quick throw to the outside is going to be caught for the first down by Puka Williams. So that sets the Bisons up with a 1st and goal at the 9-yard line. A bunch set at the top of your screen. Samuel will take the snap, and he's going to go to the end zone. That one is going to fall incomplete. Intended that one for Jared Bartow. That brings up a 2nd and goal now at the 9-yard line. Kendre Miller in the backfield. They give it to Miller, who goes to the edge, and he is met immediately and brings up a 3rd and goal from the 10. Now under 5 minutes to play in the game. Obviously just garbage time here. On a 3rd and goal, Samuel roll out to the outside. He throws on the run, caught by Kendre Miller, who cuts upfield and makes it up 4th and goal from the 6-yard line. And we decide to just settle for the field goal, obviously, and send out Harrison Butker to try to make it 31-6 here with under 5 minutes to play. The kick is away, and it is good. Green Bay might be getting a garbage time touchdown here. 3rd and inches from the 7-yard line. Melton will drop back to the pass. Under pressure, goes to the outside, caught by his running back, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Packers. We will not hold them out of the end zone all day. It is Kenneth Gainwell. But that would end up being your final score today, so we move on to 15-1. Nick Samuel obviously now owns the record for most passing yards in a single season. We will see exactly how close he is to 6,000 yards to see if we're going to start him or our 3rd-string quarterback. I believe it's rookie quarterback Dalton Sawicki. He may be a few years into his career. I'm not 100% sure. We may see him in the next game, though. Quarterback Nick Samuel finishes 23 of 31 for 272 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. On the ground, Kendre Miller absolutely killed it, 158 yards and 2 scores. Nick Samuel also ran in for a touchdown. Receiving, Jared Bartow 7 for 92, Braden Willis 4 for 48, Puka Williams even caught a touchdown. And then over on defense, leading the team in tackles is John Marion. It's never really much of a shock. In sacks, we got 2 from Hassan Reddick, 1 from Reggie Poe, and 1 from Darnell Waters. And interceptions, we got 1 from Reggie Poe, who had a pretty solid day, obviously. Quarterback Eli Melton for Green Bay went 19 of 34, 227 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Kenneth Gainwell really couldn't do much on the ground, and receiving, Jawan Johnson, their tight end, was kind of a problem, 6 for 96, and then Kenneth Gainwell obviously caught their lone touchdown. And thanks to the scenario where we just needed to beat the Green Bay Packers, our entire team has earned 1,000 experience points. Looking at quarterback Nick Samuel's stats, he is 279 yards away from getting 6,000 yards. I think we're going to go ahead and risk it and just go ahead and play it, just because I want that stat of the first 6,000 yard passer in a single season. Before we get into the final regular season game of Season 4 here, we do have some upgrades to go over, like middle linebacker Darnell Waters. We'll go and upgrade his pass coverage. He goes up to a 92 overall right now, getting +3 to man, 2 to play rec, and 2 to pursuit. And then we have one of our star players in the secondary, defensive back Jawan Hurts, only in his 2nd year, already an 88 overall, getting +3 to awareness, 1 to change of direction, 4 to press, and 1 to tackle. Then we have running back Kendre Miller, and he is going to get 3 points here, 1 to ball carrier vision, 2 to carrying, 1 to change of direction. Then we have our rookie right tackle Jack Bryan. He's going to get +1 to impact block, 1 to pass block, 2 to run block power, and 1 to strength. I promise you we are almost done with all of these. Now is wide receiver Jared Bartow getting +1 to awareness, catching a medium route, and 1 to speed, and 2 to his deep route running. Then finally is franchise quarterback Nick Samuel. He's going to upgrade his improviser and get +1 to break sack and +4 to throw on the run. I'm not going to go over the Panthers depth chart like I do before most games because we just went over it in the very last episode, but let's see what their playoff standings are currently looking like. The only teams in the NFC to have secured a playoff spot so far are us and the New York Giants. Now Carolina is most likely going to make it because they're even higher than some of the division winners right now, but I guess there is still a scenario where if they lose, they are out of the playoffs. So let's see if we can get some revenge today for them ending our undefeated season. It is a rainy day today here in Oklahoma City, and we're going to start with a handoff to Kendre Miller, and he will go to the outside for a 3-yard carry. You guys already know Nick Samuel needs about 280 yards to hit 6,000 passing yards on the season. Let's see if we can get some here. He's going downfield, and he finds Bartow, who holds on to the 44-yard line. That's a 16-yard gain. Now Samuel comes out in an I formation. Spurlock is lined up at fullback. We're going to fake it to Kendre Miller. Now Samuel going deep downfield, and that's going to fall incomplete. Tried to get it to Bartow. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They come out in pistol. Puka Williams is the running back here. From the 44 still, will drop back. It's a quick throw to the outside, and that should have been intercepted. That brings up a 3rd and 10. He'll drop back to pass. Going downfield again, and this time he will find his man. I believe that's going to be Quentin Johnson. Never mind, it's A.T. Perry to the Panthers' 38-yard line. A 2-yard carry from Kendre Miller brings up a 2nd and 8 for the Bison. Samuel back in shotgun. He will drop back to pass. They're bringing a blitz, and he's going to get sacked, fumble the ball, and the Panthers might be able to recover this, and they might run away for an easy touchdown here inside the 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown Carolina. All right, if we see a few more plays like that, I will go ahead and probably pull the starters and just go ahead and not get 6,000 passing yards. But now we're going to hand this one to Kendre Miller. He cuts back inside, and Miller will end up with a 1st down run to the 36-yard line. Now quarterback Nick Samuel back in shotgun. It's another handoff to Kendre Miller, and he has another huge lane. Jukes out a defender, and Miller breaking tackles and finally brought down to the Panthers' 36-yard line. Following that long run from Kendre Miller, Lyle Yarbrough would get a 3-yard carry. So now a 2nd and 7. At the Panthers' 33, it's going to be a handoff to Puka Williams, and Puka to the outside will get met and brought down to set up a 3rd and 2. Samuel comes out for the 3rd down under center. Kendre Miller has checked back into the game, and we go right back to Miller up the middle, but he won't get the 1st down. That leads to a 4th and 1. And we are just going to settle for a field goal here of about 44 yards. The kick is away, and this one will be good. I'll be honest, unless it gets close towards the end, we probably won't see a lot of the defense in our watching today, but we do see Kendre Miller breaking tackles all the way down to the 39-yard line. What has gotten into him today? Mostly, I just want to watch the offense in this game to see if Nick Samuel can hit that passing mark, but so far it's the Kendre Miller show. Handoff to Lyle Yarbrough, who breaks a couple tackles and is brought down for just a 1-yard gain. That brings up a 2nd and 9 now. From the 40-yard line, Kendre Miller has checked back in at running back. Samuel will look to pass, though. A quick throw downfield will be caught and set up a 3rd and 5. We come back in shotgun. Puka Williams is now in at running back. Samuel will drop back to pass. He's going to be under pressure, and Samuel's going to get sacked on the play all the way back to the 34-yard line. And in simulation, Carolina would drive right downfield and get a touchdown to make it 14-3. I don't know why it seems like the Carolina Panthers are going to be our kryptonite this season, but now a 1st and 10 from our own 25-yard line. It's going to be a read option, and Samuel's going to get blown up in the backfield. All right, let's stop calling that. If the offense really has no sign of life before halftime, I'm probably going to pull all the starters. 2nd and 12. Samuel will take the snap. He's going to throw this one to the outside, caught by Adonis Pleasant, and that will turn into a 3rd and 5. Puka Williams is lined up at running back here. He will take the snap and looks to pass again. Going deep over the middle, and he finds Braden Willis, who breaks the tackle and is brought down to the 47. All right, maybe the passing offense is finally waking up. Samuel back in shotgun. Will take the snap and looks to pass again. Rolling to the outside, throwing on the run downfield. That one will be caught. That's Braden Willis breaking the tackle. Now getting deep into Carolina territory, brought down to the 24-yard line. 1st and 10 Bison. Now Nick Samuel comes back in shotgun again. Puka Williams is still lined up at running back here. He will take the snap and looks to pass. He's going to fire this one deep downfield. He's got Jerry Brooks into the end zone. Touchdown Bison. We now go to the 2nd half, where it is 17-10. Carolina will get a field goal to start the 2nd half. The Bison get to begin at their own 25-yard line on this drive. Samuel will drop back to pass, throwing on the run. That's going to be caught by a wide open Kendre Miller, who spins up the middle, breaks the tackle, and is brought down to the 40-yard line. Quarterback Nick Samuel is a little under halfway to the 6,000-yard mark. 1st and 10. It's going to be a fake to Kendre Miller. Now looking to go downfield. Standing in the pocket. Has a lot of time to throw. Finally does throw. Caught by Bartow, and that will turn into about a 10-yard gain. Samuel back in a pistol set. Kendre Miller is the running back at the 50-yard line. He takes a step, hands off to Miller, who goes up the middle, but he won't have the 1st down. Now what looks like an I formation with Spurlock in at fullback. We hand up to Lyle Yarbrough, and he will end up with a 1st down to the Panthers' 48. Not much on the play, but it's all we needed. A 5-yard carry from Kendre Miller on the next play brings up a 2nd and 5 for the Bison. At the Panthers' 43-yard line, he'll send Quentin Johnson in motion. It's a handoff to Johnson, but he is hit in the backfield. A loss of 2. Let's go ahead and just take that play out of the playbook. Now a 3rd and 7. From the 45-yard line, Samuel will take the snap, looking for a quick pass. He's going deep over the middle and misses Quentin Johnson. 4th down. The Carolina Panthers would then take an incredibly long drive, take us into the 4th quarter, and get a touchdown. So now it's a 2-score game. We start at the 25-yard line. It's a handoff to Kendre Miller to the outside, and he'll get met for no gain. Barring the offense completely flipping a switch right now, it really looks like Carolina is going to hand us our only 2 losses in the entire regular season. Now a quick throw to the outside to absolutely nobody. That brings up a 3rd and 10 now. At the 25-yard line, Samuel is back in shotgun. Puka Williams is the running back. It's a draw play to Puka up the middle. I don't know what the hell kind of play call that was, down by 14. Apparently it was a we're going to go for it on 4th down anyway. Samuel back in shotgun. Kendre Miller is the running back here. Samuel will take the snap, looking to convert. He's going downfield. He's got Bartow for the 1st down into Carolina territory, brought down to the 44-yard line. The offense really needs to be moving at a high-speed pace right now. 1st and 10. Samuel with a quick throw, caught by Bartow. Never mind, he couldn't hold on to it. 2nd and 10. Nick Samuel back in shotgun at the 44, will drop back to pass. He throws to the outside. That's going to be caught by Pleasance, who's forced out for just a 1-yard play. That sets up a 3rd and 9. At the 43-yard line, Samuel is back in shotgun. He will take the snap and looks to pass. He steps up in the pocket. Now he's going deep downfield. He's got a wide open man, and that's Jared Bartow into the end zone. Touchdown, Bison. And for the first time today, we will get to jump in and see the defense play against this Carolina offense. It's a 7-point game with 4:45. Young will take the snap, rolling to the outside, throwing on the run. He's got his man for the first down. He'll get met and brought down to the 41-yard line. That was Tyler Boyd on the reception. Now on the next play, handoff to Boss, who was met immediately by John Mary in just a 1-yard run. The defense really needs to get a stop so the offense can have one more chance to tie this game. 2nd and 9. Young will take the snap. He's going to the outside. That is caught, and he will break that tackle for the first down into Bison territory. Just a little over 3 minutes to play here in regulation. Bryce Young back in shotgun. Will take the snap, handoff to Ramondre Stevenson, and Stevenson will end up with about a 5-yard run on this play, getting brought down to the 40-yard line. Now 2:35 to play in the game. Young is back in shotgun at the 40-yard line. Ramondre Stevenson still checked in at running back here. And they will go back to Ramondre. He is going to be met and brought down, and that's just a 1-yard gain. That sets up a 3rd and 4 with 2 minutes to go. Both teams have all 3 timeouts. Bryce Young is under center. He will drop back and look to pass. A quick throw to the outside will fall incomplete. We may have a chance. Carolina is going to punt this ball away, so let's see where their punter is actually going to down us at. The punt is sent deep, and this is probably going to go out of bounds, and it's going to bounce out of bounds at the 1-yard line. And that's about as close as you could get inside the 1-yard line. Samuel's going to line up in a pistol set with 1:52 to go. He'll take the snap and look to pass. A quick throw to the outside will be incomplete. Intended that one for Bartow. He comes back in a pistol set again. Kendre Miller is still lined up in the backfield. This time we will give it to Miller, but he's not going to find much space, and that will set up a 3rd and 8 from our own 3-yard line as we burn our first time out. Now Samuel comes out under center. Spurlock is lined up in the backfield at fullback. Miller is lined up at running back, but Samuel will look to pass. Rolling to the outside, needs to get rid of this ball, and will finally just throw that one away, leading to a 4th and 8. And we pretty much have to go for this, and if we don't get this, we are giving them amazing field position and probably losing this game. Samuel out of shotgun will run the play fake to Puka Williams. Looking to go downfield. He's going to step up, throw on the run, and that one will be caught by a wide open Jared Bartow down at the 35-yard line. But now we're running a no-huddle offense with 2 timeouts remaining. About 1:10 to play. Samuel back in shotgun. Will drop back to pass again. He's going to fire over the middle. That one's caught by Pleasance. He gets a block from Quentin Johnson and another first down. And we're still not calling a timeout now. Under 1 minute to play. From the 47-yard line, Samuel out of shotgun will drop back to pass again. He's throwing this one to the outside, caught by Pleasance, and he'll get out of bounds for a 7-yard play, but Ronnie Stanley is injured again. That sets up a 2nd and 3 for the Bison. At the 46-yard line of Carolina, Nick Samuel back in shotgun. We'll throw this one deep downfield, and that's off the hands of Quentin Johnston. And obviously, I'm a little more concerned about winning this game right now, but we're about 14 yards away from a 6,000-yard passing quarterback. 3rd and 3, a quick throw caught by Johnson. He's got the first down, and we burn our second timeout with 39 seconds to go. Samuel back in shotgun. Puka Williams is the running back. From the 41-yard line, he will take the snap and looks to pass. Going deep over the middle, and that'll be caught by Bartow, who breaks the tackle, and Jared Bartow down to the 5-yard line. And officially, Nick Samuel has gone over 6,000 passing yards on the season, which is a great stat and all, but let's see if we can pull off this comeback. 1st and goal from the 5-yard line. No timeouts remaining. Samuel takes the snap. He fires to the end zone. That is caught by Bartow, but they say he was out of bounds. That leads to a 2nd and goal. Samuel comes back in shotgun again. He will take the snap. Another quick throw to the end zone. That's in the air and dropped by Quentin Johnston, or at least got close to Quentin Johnston. Now a 3rd and goal from the 5-yard line. Puka Williams in the backfield. It's a fake to Puka. Now a quick throw, and he bounces it off the bottom crossbar. 4th and goal. The game comes down to this. Samuel comes out with a 5-wide set with 19 seconds to go in the game. He will take the snap and looks to pass. Under quick pressure, hit as he's throwing, but finds his man anyway. Touchdown to Jared Bartow. Nick Samuel got absolutely murdered on that throw, but got it off anyway. Bartow makes a great catch, and now we should be tying this game up. With 13 seconds to go in regulation, they do have all 3 timeouts, but I imagine they're just going to run this ball and try to play for overtime. Hand off the Boss to the outside, who gets a solid run here. They will burn a timeout now. 8 seconds to play with a 2nd and inches. From the 33-yard line, Young is back in shotgun. He will drop back to pass. No one on defense commit a penalty at all. Possibly the last play of the half. He's lobbing this one deep downfield. That one will be deflected away and fall incomplete. We are headed into overtime. This has been a crazy game so far. The Panthers have won the toss, so they will be getting the ball first. The Panthers fighting for a playoff spot. The Bison pretty much just fighting to get revenge here. First and 10 from the 25. Bryce Young will take the snap, hand off to Boss, but he is met immediately. That's a loss of 1 thanks to John Marion. Now a second and 11. At the 24-yard line, Young will take the snap and looks to pass. Rolling to the outside, now throwing back across his body. That's going to be caught, and he's brought down by Jalen Ramsey to set up a 3rd and 6 here. Young is back in shotgun at the 29-yard line. Ramondre Stevenson is the running back. He will take the snap. Can we get the stop here? He's going to roll it to the outside under pressure and getting sacked on the play by DeMarcus Lawrence. I think he only got credit for half a sack, but they will punt this one away. Now out comes the Bison's offense from the 33-yard line. Samuel will line up under center. Kendre Miller is the running back. We give it to Miller, and Miller will get brought down for a 4-yard carry to start this drive. Obviously, all we need is a field goal to get out of here with a win. 2nd and 6 from the 36-yard line now. Samuel will line up under center. Kendre Miller still the running back, but he will look to pass, but we're going to throw it to Miller on the outside. He'll get met and brought down in the backfield. A 3rd and 7. Our both teams going to start this overtime period with a 3-and-out. Samuel will look to pass, trying to convert, going downfield. He's got a wide open Quentin Johnson into Carolina territory, brought down at the 39-yard line. Now Nick Samuel will line up under center with Kendre Miller in the backfield. Spurlock is lined up at fullback, and we will give it to Miller, who goes up the middle and will get brought down for about a 1 or a 2-yard gain. Samuel is back in shotgun. Puka Williams is the running back, but he'll drop back to the pass. He's going to fire over the middle, caught by Quentin Johnson, but there is a flag down. What is this going to be? If that's roughing the passer, it's going to be big. It's going to be holding on Oklahoma City. That is big in the other way. So instead of a 3rd and 1, we have a 2nd and 19, and now probably out of field goal range. Samuel will take the snap and looks to pass. Throws this one to the outside, caught by Adonis Pleasance, and that will set up a 3rd and 14 from the 43-yard line. 4:23 to play here. Samuel back in shotgun will take the snap. A quick throw is going to get deflected away and lead to a 4th and 14. And we're going to send Harrison Butker out for a 60-yard field goal try. They will try to ice the kicker. If he doesn't drill this, we are obviously giving them some great field position. The snap, the hold, the kick is away. And does Harrison Butker drill this? No, he does not. The holding penalty on that drive came back to haunt us. 1st and 10 now from the 50-yard line. Young is the only one in the backfield. He'll take the snap. A quick throw is going to be caught, but he's brought down immediately by Reggie Bowe. That's a loss of 1. Now a 2nd and 11. At the 49-yard line, Young is back in shotgun. Ramondre is the running back. He'll drop back to pass again. Rolling to the outside. Now throwing this one downfield. That's going to be knocked out of his receiver's hands. 3rd down. Now a 3rd and 11 from the 49-yard line. Young will drop back to pass. Can we get another defensive stop? He's under pressure, and he's getting sacked on the play by Hassan Reddick and Javon Hargrave. We take over near our own 24-yard line for a 1st and 10. He'll drop back going downfield. He's got a man. That's Bartow on the first play of the drive all the way to the 43-yard line. Now we come out under center on the very next play. Kendre Miller is the running back, and that's where we go with it. Miller to the outside will break that tackle, and now he's into Carolina territory, stiff-arming players and finally getting brought down to the 36-yard line. Just a little over 2 minutes to go here in overtime before we officially have a tie. Samuel back in shotgun. And he will take the snap. Hand off to Lyle Yarbrough, who's going to get body slammed in the backfield. That's a loss of 1. Would take us into the 2-minute warning. So now a 2nd and 11. No one do a holding call. Hand off to Kendre Miller, who goes to the outside. And Miller will get those yards back and 1 more. So now it's a 3rd and 9 for the Bison. Samuel lines up under center. Kendre Miller is the running back. And we go back to Kendre. He goes to the outside. And Miller will set up a 4th and 2. They burn their final timeout. And we send out Harrison Butker for a 45-yard field goal try. The snap, the hold, the kick is away, and this one will be good. We have completed the comeback and finished this year 16-1. Well, I won't lie, that was definitely a little more intense than I thought it was going to be. I'm really glad we came back to win this game. I didn't want our record to be 15-2 and both losses to a division rival, but we get the win. Nick Samuel goes for over 300 yards and crosses 6,000 yards on the season, if I can talk here. It was a pretty solid day, at least once we got to the 4th quarter for Nick Samuel. He finishes 21 of 33 for 364 yards and 3 touchdowns. On the ground, Kendre Miller ran for 105 yards. Receiving, Jared Bartow 6 for 193 and 2 scores. And then Jerry Brooks also got a touchdown. Over on defense, Darnell Waters led our team in tackles, but John Marion had a really good day too. In sacks, Hassan Reddick got 1.5, DeMarcus Lawrence got half, Javon Hargrave got half, and Perion Winfrey got half of 1, but we got no interceptions. Now let's see how Bryce Young did. He went 17 of 24 for 160 and a score. On the ground, Anthony Boss ran for 113, Ramondre got into the end zone once, and receiving, the only one to catch a touchdown was Hunter Henry. And now we get to move on to the NFL playoffs, and as you can see, it did not matter that they lost to us in that final game of the season. The Carolina Panthers still get into the playoffs as the 5 seed, but in the next episode we will figure out exactly who's going to be coming to Oklahoma City in the divisional round.